Previously on TV Tuners.
Swanson, how did you get that gun? And why aren't you sharing it with me?
You stay away from my man.
I can't wait to go to the gun range with my new gun.
Wow, this cheese grater can grate 10 blocks of cheese in 3 minutes.
Please, no, don't use it on my face. Oh, it's grating.
Well, there goes his penis.
And now, TV Tuners continues.
Hi there, folks, and welcome to TV Tuners, a podcast for the true fanatics. It's a weekly dive into the latest in TV news and reviews. I'm your host, Swanson, and with me, as always, is the true king of the Seven Kingdoms, Stairmaster.
I thought you were going to say I'm like your hand or something.
What? Huh? You don't want this
sure.
responsibility?
No,
Like
it's
someone else.
It weighs heavy on my shoulders.
Yeah, you're a regular someone who we'll talk about later.
Jon Snow.
Shh. And of course, the hand of the king, Kioran.
Shouldn't you
Hello.
be the king since you're the host of the show?
No.
He's an
Yeah,
outside
that's-
figure observing what's happening.
Yeah, I'm a regular Tyrion Lannister.
You're the giant who the world see pupil in the eye of.
Yeah, I'm Tormund Giantsbane.
No, sure, why not?
Voted most likely to die in the next 2 episodes.
Yeah.
Anyway.
He's just a big target. He's too big.
Too big! Yes, this is TV Tuners, where we talk about television and exclusively that. Nothing else.
And our episodes are too big.
Yeah, I guess. They're jam-packed full of content, if that's what you mean.
Yes.
Anyway, what'd you guys watch this week?
I've been rewatching the Fast and Furious series with some friends.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah, we made it to Fast and Furious.
Is that the official title?
Yes.
What are your thoughts so far?
Tokyo Drift is kind of weird. It's like it has the most bizarre opening credits. Like it's just a 35-year-old high school student going about his day and looking away from these kids getting bullied. While some alt-rock plays.
Does he show up in the movie after that?
He shows up in Fast 7.
No, I mean...
Oh, no. Yeah. The protagonist, Lucas Black.
Oh.
Also, I saw Goldfinger.
Like the original Goldfinger?
Yes.
I guess
Yes,
it's not
there
another
is.
one. So.
No. Oh boy, that movie's got some issues.
Yeah, it's different. It was a different time, Stairmaster, where everyone was cool with...
Rape. I'm pretty sure they should have still known better back then. It's kind of amazing how shoddy that movie is. James Bond doesn't really go to any sexy places. He just hangs out.
How are they
in the
supposed to
woods.
know what was right and wrong back then? They didn't have morals.
Yeah, morals didn't exist until at least 1975.
The coolest place James Bond goes to in that movie is like the pool in some resort in Miami.
Well, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, but after that, it's just forests and like small town America.
Well, what do you want? They blew all their budget on the gold-plated lady.
You're right. So many female actresses died of oxygen suffocation making that film.
Yep, probably.
What a valiant sacrifice for our entertainment.
Truly worth it.
What about you, buddy?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, Kill.
Yeah, what you
Yeah,
watch, pal?
I watched a very small amount of what they call here anime.
Whoa. Nani?
Yeah, I checked out that new season of One Puncher
Shit.
Man.
It's garbage.
According to who?
Me.
You watched
Also,
it, or you saw the trailer?
I saw, like, screenshots and everything.
That's a
It
good
looked
way
terrible.
to judge things off of.
Yeah,
Well,
like
the screenshots look bad.
I mean, there were some bad things in it. Like they added this weird, like metallic texture to the Robo Man that was kind of out of place. But the animation and stuff
No,
was.
the animation's bad.
You
I've seen the WebMs and GIFs.
You watched like half of Dragon Ball Super, the first half of Dragon Ball
Yeah,
Super.
so
which
trust
has, like,
me, I know what bad animation looks like.
I didn't see
I'm willing
any
to-
major issues with the animation. Can you expand on that?
No, not for the sake of this podcast, since I'd have to look things up.
Okay, well, in my opinion, the animation was perfectly fine. Some of it was like kind of not very high effort, and there was a lot of parts of it that were not animated. They were just kind of like.
Yeah, that's bad.
Man, we got ourselves.
But overall, it was fine. It was perfectly serviceable, and I think there's a big overreaction to it.
We got ourselves a regular Factor opinion going right here. It sounds like.
Like the trailer itself was really bad. Like I don't think I've ever seen a trailer that showed off a character standing there and doing 2-frame mouth flaps before.
Yeah, that's real encouraging.
Dang.
That was pretty stunning. But overall, the show itself looks and animates just fine.
Well, we'll see if history vindicates you.
Yeah, we will.
It won't.
Oh no, it already
It will.
did.
Yeah, you should maybe watch it instead of looking at cherry-picked WebMs of it, though.
Oh, okay then. You sound like the people defending Dragon Ball Super, Keo.
Like you?
Yeah. I meant the bad episodes, the ones that got memed.
Well, there was nothing in the show that came anywhere close to that at all. So,
Whew.
All right.
It's getting a little heated in here.
Oh, I'm getting a little sweaty.
Someone
we should
put on
take our
the
shirts.
AC.
We should take our shirts off.
Good
way
thinking.
ahead of you.
Zip.
What? Why are you wearing a zippered shirt?
I only wear a jacket and nothing else underneath.
Oh, very fashionable, I guess, if you're living in, like, Daytona Beach.
Well, that is where we record every episode of TV Tuners.
It's true. None of us are central to it, but we all fly on down to Daytona Beach, record
we have
an
a
episode.
massive budget that we just spend on traveling.
Yeah, Mr. Pod treats us well. Anyway, this week
He says that a pleasant locale is vital to the recording of a podcast. I'm not really sure why, but yeah.
Yeah, he says it really helps with the atmosphere.
Well, you gotta make sure the vibes are positive.
I decided to watch, I'm going to give a shout out to Season 2 of Cloak and Dagger.
Oh. Was it more Cloak or more Dagger?
In the first 2 episodes that came out so far, I would say it's more Cloak. But yeah, it's a little more even. I think it's even, but there's a little more Cloak.
Okay.
Anyway,
What do
it's
you
I'm not a
prefer?
big fan of Cloak, but I'm a huge fan of Dagger.
is it because of the
Same.
boob window?
Oh. I meant thematically, not character-wise. Sorry.
Dagger has
Start
a very obvious boob
I like
window.
the boob window.
Well, I like that.
I haven't seen it, but I like it.
Let's see.
I
We
like
need
the
more
idea of
picture.
that.
We need more cleavage on this podcast.
Yeah, we have a disturbing lack of it.
We should fire me and replace me with a girl.
Oh,
If you're a
good
girl
thinking.
listening to this, you're invited to be our new host.
Anyway, yeah, it's a good old time. So far, it seems to be keeping up with the pace of the first season, which is one of the better non-Netflix Marvel shows. So, a hearty recommend from me to
Tune
you.
out. I say tune out.
Would you watch a still of it and you didn't think
Yes.
it was good?
This is too live action for my taste.
Yeah, there was no animation work put into it whatsoever.
Alright, this is obviously a little fan servicey, but this is a photo of Dagger with Cloak behind her. She has quite the boob window.
Well pressed!
Yeah, she's better.
The one thing they never described in any of the comics where this design was featured, because obviously it's been changed since then, is how her boobs don't just fall out.
Tape.
Yeah, you really need a superhero costume where you just sort of have to tape your costume to your breasts.
You know, that's what they did in Star
explanation.
Wars for Princess Leia. The actress had to tape the dress to her. And at the end of shooting, there'd be people dressed her eyes to pull it off her.
Oh no!
What a time! What a time! Rest in
That's
peace.
awful. That's the worst thing I've heard all week.
I'm sure there'll be more.
What a great world we live in. Thank you for your positivity.
Oh, I meant we still got 40 minutes left on this episode.
At least. All right, let's get into some news, huh? You guys
Yes!
ready for this?
Yeah.
I'm well prepared.
As you know, of course, Game of Thrones premiered this past Sunday.
I'm not.
You,
I didn't know that. Thanks for telling me.
Yeah. And unfortunately for Dish subscribers, they were unable to see it because currently Dish is in a dispute with AT&T, which owns HBO.
What a shame.
And so they couldn't come to a licensing agreement. Dish's solution to this was to tell people to go subscribe to HBO Now and get a free month and finish it before Game of Thrones is over.
That seems fair.
Yeah, I mean that's a nice sort of dig at them, I guess.
Everybody wins.
Anyway,
A little unorthodox, but I approve.
yeah, a HBO Now subscription, which is $15 per month, costs about the same amount as what Dish had been charging for HBO. So weirdly enough, you won't miss anything.
What a coincidence.
It's almost like Dish is telling you to just like not bother with having cable.
Do you think they're giving up forever?
Yes. This is.
Do you think they're gonna post? They're gonna get at one of those Twitter brand accounts and post a suicide letter?
I don't think companies do that.
I don't know. It's 2019, baby.
2019, the year of suicide.
That would be that might be for the best. Who knows?
Maybe don't condone that on the podcast.
Okay, fair enough.
Dish has been in a bit of a dire straits recently, losing as close to 1 million subscribers in 2018. A third of which came in the fourth quarter, which is when this dispute with HBO started.
Well, it's a good thing that with cable dying, they have a vast and flourishing streaming industry to turn to.
Yes.
That isn't horrifically balkanized.
And Dish wasn't the only one getting on board with the Game of Thrones mishaps. DirecTV just went ahead and released the first episode of it early.
That's fun.
That's savvy.
Yeah, so that's a fun little oopsie. Or at least what they're calling an oopsie, although it's hard
Definitely
to
a real legitimate accident.
It's always a real legitimate accident when you accidentally release something before all of your competitors. Whoops, I can't believe I made everybody want to see this thing first.
Yeah, the intern, he just typed in the wrong date. You know how it is.
Yeah, he typed in. We had the time code set for 8, and he set it for 4.
But to be real, they just torrented it when they leaked it early.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Is this still the most torrented show?
Yes.
Good.
Yeah, the one thing the Greyjoys cannot beat them in, pirate-wise. Anyway. Everyone here, of course, loves reality TV.
Yep.
In recent years, it has sort of overpowered scripted television because it's cheap and easy to make, and there are no shortage of idiots in the world. Not everybody who's on a reality show is an idiot, but most are. Well, MTV, of course, one of the purveyors of reality TV with The Real World way, way back in, like, the 90s. Remember the 90s?
No.
Nope.
It was like a time.
It's like ash in my mouth.
So very good.
Yes.
All I remember...
No,
from the
ash.
90s
Not ass.
Oh. Oh, sorry, wrong thing.
All I remember from the 90s was a man in the suit telling me not to worry about what just happened and to forget it and go to bed. And to take these pills.
That seems right.
This sounds like a tragic backstory, Kieran.
What are you talking about?
Nothing.
Don't worry about it. Rest your head.
Take these pills.
Okay.
Put your head on my lap.
Alright, oh, this is very comforting.
Here, just let me stroke your head a little bit.
Oh,
Why do you go?
Take some of these pills here, Keo.
getting
Good
real
night.
sleepy and
Good night,
relaxed.
Kyo.
Good night, Stare. Good night, Swanson.
Good night, viewers. See you next week.
What?
Wake up, Keo.
We still got podcasting to do. In fact, I was in the
Shit.
middle of a news story.
Well, tune in. Tune in to the news.
No.
Wait, where's the syndicate?
No. Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay. What's going on? We got news?
MTV is putting together the first ever reality show convention.
Did they have a fiction show convention?
Yeah, it's every other convention, I think.
Okay, here's my question. Are we sure this isn't just a secret stealth reality TV show they're filming?
Oh, I bet you it is. It's dubbed RealityCon, and it is set to happen sometime in summer of 2020.
2020. See, everyone's
Who's
going to
have
be
the
there in
rights
shorts.
Who's going to have the rights to air that?
MTV, of course.
Wait, where is this being held?
Well, it doesn't say where it's being held yet, but
If it's like Miami or on a beach, then
Undisclosed location.
It's a secret reality TV show.
it'll be disclosed. It'll be in an undisclosed location, far from the border.
You get on a plane and they blindfold you.
Welcome to RealityCon. The lineup will not exclusively feature MTV talent, so you can expect people from Jersey Shore and The Hills,
WWE.
and everyone's favorite reality show, WWE.
There is one, right? They still got that going.
Yeah, Total Divas or something. It's about the ladies.
Oh, and then they can have the guys from the UFC reality show up and they can fight.
Oh, yeah, there you go. But yeah, you can also expect people from, I don't know, The Bachelor. Probably all those ladies from The Real Housewives. Do you think the Duck Dynasty guys will be there?
No. I don't think they're allowed to be there, considering that. They got some nasty allegations around them, don't they?
Well, yeah, but I mean, that won't preclude... This is a reality show convention. The cast of Jersey Shore is going to be there, Stairmaster.
Yeah, but they're heroes.
One of them's in jail!
That doesn't preclude being a criminal or a bad person.
Well, I guess that's fair.
Dominic Toretto went to jail.
It remains to be seen whether or not anyone from everyone's favorite reality show, RuPaul's Drag Race, will be here, but it would probably be better.
Mm-hmm.
What's everyone's favorite reality show?
Reality show. I use television to escape reality, not go into the dark world of bad people who are being filmed.
I'm trying to think here. What was the last reality show I saw?
But when you watch Breaking Bad, Kyoran, aren't you essentially watching a bad person being filmed?
No, I'm watching a bad person be a good person being filmed pretending to do bad things.
Hmm.
I don't know. I can't remember. I think the last one was like that one where they were trying to find the mole.
The Mole?
Yes.
What? No. What about like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? That counts as a reality show, doesn't it?
No, it's a game show, dumbass. I guess Sex House was the last reality show I saw. That was a fun one.
Maybe the Sex House guy will be at a reality con.
That would be great. Prepare for gas. Breathe normally.
Anyway, as the streaming wars begin, it seems as if trouble is afoot for one. Recently, DC Universe's latest series, Swamp Thing, which had been shooting in North Carolina, abruptly ended production due to what is being described as creative decisions, which eventually ended up being revealed to just be that the 13-episode order had been reduced to 10 abruptly, leaving the writers scrambling to rewrite the ending.
Ooh.
And reshuffle.
Swamp Thing just abruptly walks into the sunset and says, "I give up."
No, he walks into the swamp and sinks.
I have become the swamp. Oh, is it like a Netflix Marvel show where he it takes him until the final episode to become Swamp Thing?
Yeah.
And that's when it's over.
Yeah, that's the end of it. I am Swamp Thing, and then that's just it.
I'm going into the swamp, and I'm never coming back. Goodbye.
Of course, DC Universe's streaming platform has been bumpy in terms of in terms of quality content, but has actually been surprisingly successful in terms of actually enticing people, apparently.
Mm.
None of that, of course, has precluded WB's apparent plans of continuing to add it to its streaming service that it's starting to compete
the WB universe.
To compete with Disney Plus, the as yet unnamed Warner Media streaming service,
where they will do such great things like bringing back Freakazoid. Probably.
I would watch that. Actually, no, wait, hold on. Who's the guy who voiced the police commissioner in Freakazoid? Is he dead?
Probably.
Is that Ed Asner? If not, if he's dead, don't bring it back. I don't want Freakazoid without.
Let's bring back Ed Eisner from the dead.
Ed Eisner's still alive, so if it was him, he's fine. If it was anyone else, he's dead.
That was Ed Eisner.
All right, see, okay, bring it back.
He was definitely on Freakazoid. I don't know who he voiced. But...
Yeah, Cosgrove.
If you say so. Okay, yeah, it was Cosgrove.
Anyway, bring it back. Frank Welker can be there. He played the dog, I think. No, sorry, he played a cat named Mr. Chubbykins.
Is Frank Welker still alive?
Yeah? Sure.
Who cares?
Anyway, it looks as if DC Universe might end up being shuttered into another streaming service. Such is the fate of all things eventually now.
Sounds like a crisis on the One Universe.
A crisis on DC Universe? Alright, one last item here. It says, Stranger Things?
What? Unusual Activities?
That's right, everyone's favorite Netflix television show, Unusual Activities.
There have been some anomalies lately. It's in my best meant to investigate, but currently the information is very unclear.
Has recently been involved in a potentially damning idea theft lawsuit, which is soon to be heading to trial.
Send 5 additional men for additional investigation resources.
They pissed off the idea guy. You should never do that.
Yeah, don't piss off Idea Man. Maker of all ideas.
He's the cornerstone of any project.
Anyway, the Duffer Brothers, the creators of Stranger Things, are accused from filmmaker Charlie Kessler of stealing his idea, lifting his idea from his short film Montauk to create their show Stranger Things. Montauk was a short film that dealt with the military research station on Long Island and its alleged paranormal activity. So, shady governments, evil monsters, and...
Was that the one with the... No, that wasn't the one with, like, the teleporting World War II ship.
Probably not.
Well, what was the supposedly stolen idea?
The supposedly stolen idea is that it was going to be based around, monsters in this place, I guess. I'm not sure.
That sounds like... I don't know, that doesn't seem like substantial enough to be a stolen idea.
Well, the real damning part comes with the fact that the original working title of the show was Montauk.
Oh, no.
And that...
Wait, why was it called Montauk if it was set in Indiana?
I think it was before they changed the idea.
Oh.
Because originally it wasn't going to be set in Indiana. Because originally the idea was that it was going to be a Long Island-based show. Anyway...
Oh, God.
The Duffer Brothers at one point reportedly met with Kessler and said that they should work together. But that never came to be. Of course, Netflix isn't super concerned with the lawsuit itself. What they are concerned about, and a very Netflix way, is the potential inside secrets into the company that could be released via this lawsuit.
Oh, God.
Specifically, ratings. Those things, those metrics that no one else should see other than the secret heads of Netflix. Mr. Netflix himself. He's the one who controls all the ratings.
He has this briefcase where he keeps all of them. In one hand he's holding the briefcase, the other hand he's holding a gun to protect the briefcase.
He sure is, pal.
So what you're saying is kill 'em all.
Are you guys okay? It sounds like you're a little bit low energy.
No.
What are you talking about?
I love you.
Here. I got some juice for you.
No juice.
Here you go.
No.
Why does it say Keo Rain's special stuff?
Just drink up, boys.
No.
Whoa, I'm feeling jacked!
There you go. How do you feel, Stare?
Alive.
Doesn't sound like it.
You'll just have to take my word on it.
Your wood?
My word. Take my wood, Swanson. Zip.
I don't wanna.
Wait, did Stare drink the sex juice by mistake?
Oh no. My pants are too tight now. This is gonna be
this is just energy juice, man.
Oh,
Anyway,
okay.
an attorney for the Duffers told the judge that, and quote, public discourse threatens substantial harm not only to their legitimate privacy interests, but also as to their ongoing commercial efforts, including by revealing confidential information that may be included in future episodes of Stranger Things, and weakening the Duffers and Netflix's position in future commercial negotiations.
Good.
Another level.
What's their point?
The point is that they might spoilies. Spoilies might get leaked.
I mean, what are they going to do about it? It's a lawsuit.
Well, they're specifically asking that certain information into Netflix and the show be barred from be like what's the word?
Non-disclosure?
Yeah, not be disclosed. Sure.
Not be disclosed.
Nope. I'm calling that judge and telling him no.
You're on.
I mean, feel free to call the California judge that is issuing this case.
California.
I've got a
Judge
direct
sounds like
line.
a song title.
California judge. That's my pen.
You did it. That's my boy. And
There should be a
speaking of,
TV show called California Judge.
oh, okay.
I could see that being on CBS in about 2 years.
It's probably going into pre-production right now as we speak.
Anyway, if you're on Team Duffer, use the hashtag Duff or Buff.
What? What?
Okay, use hashtag Buff for Duff. And if you're on Team... And if you're on Team Kessler, I guess? If you're on
Kessel Roll. Hashtag Kessel Roll.
Use the hashtag Kessel Run.
Oh, okay, that's better, I guess.
Because it's that thing that Han Solo did. Alright, well, let's move on, huh?
Yes, please.
Alright, it's time for a segment near and dear to everyone's heart. It's Factor Opinion. Hit the theme, Stairmaster.
Factor Opinion.
Okay. Welcome to Factor Opinion, the segment where I make a statement and you determine whether or not you think it's a fact or an opinion. Whoever gets it right gets the point.
You're right, buddy.
All right. Fact or opinion? Lamps only create more darkness.
Opinion.
Fact.
Stare. Swanson, why do you think that's an opinion?
Lamps are specifically made to illuminate.
Okay, but get this.
If
If you turn the lamp on in a room that previously had no shadows whatsoever,
oh no.
now there's a shadow in the room. Explain it.
It's the
Without
lingering darkness left over.
Without light, you can't see darkness.
Yeah, you're just hanging out in darkness at all times, but with
But
light
you
on...
can't see it.
No, it's
doesn't
there.
exist.
You're in darkness if you're not...
No, it's...
You cannot witness it.
You just see nothing.
There's
Yeah,
no
the
way to
nothing
observe
is darkness.
No, nothing is nothing.
No, the darkness lies in the hearts of all men.
Darkness
There's
only
only-
exists in the context of light.
There is no darkness without light, Swanson. This is a simple fact.
No,
The
first
warrior-
the darkness... First there was darkness, and then hearts were born. You see, guys, darkness lies
Look.
in the hearts of all of us. And
The
it's-
warrior of light must become the warrior of darkness.
See, Stare gets it.
Thank you.
And he gets the point.
He didn't even defend his stance.
Well, Stare, fine.
Look, how
Explain
could
your
darkness
stance.
exist without light? It's like if a tree falls and it claps, can you hear it?
If a tree falls
you
and
can't.
claps, can you hear it? This is the guy you gave a point to?
That's the guy who gave a point to, and he's absolutely correct. Without a lamp,
you.
there is no light anywhere. So lamps only create more darkness. Stare gets the point. All right. Helmets protect nothing.
Fact.
Opinion.
So, Swanson, what makes you think that's a fact?
One time I didn't wear a helmet, or one time I wore a helmet and I fell and my head still hurt.
Ooh. What's your stance,
Opinion.
Stairmaster? I mean, why?
They can keep your hair from getting caught in things.
Counterpoint.
Yeah,
My hair also got caught in a helmet one time.
we got caught in the helmet.
Yeah,
Would you
it
rather
was really
get
bad.
Okay, but would you rather get caught in a helmet or get caught in an escalator?
What would my hair be doing in an escalator?
You're going to the mall, dumbass!
What, my hair reaches the floor?
You trip! On
Yeah,
the
what if you-
escalator.
Okay, but here's the thing, though. What if the helmet protects your head from, like, the jagged edge of the escalator?
That might also happen. We haven't ruled out that possibility yet. Studies are still ongoing.
Okay, what? No one tells you. No one wears a helmet on an escalator.
Okay, what if you're walking down the street and, like, a tree branch is sticking out and gets, like, snagged in your hair? A helmet
Yes,
would stop
a helmet
wouldn't
would
it?
also stop that.
This
But
is.
also
You're saying that we should wear helmets at all times, Stairmaster?
Yes.
It's
What if you get
ridiculous.
struck by a meteor?
Imagine how bad your hair would look.
Look,
Could you imagine?
Sometimes sacrifices are necessary for safety.
Kyorain, imagine you have a really hot date that you're about to go on, but you have to
Well,
wear
she would
your
also
helmet.
be
But you
wearing-
have to wear your helmet to get there.
Get this, she's
Yeah.
also wearing a helmet. And they're both wearing helmets throughout the date for their safety.
And when she sees me wearing that highly safe helmet, she's going to be like, "Oh my god, like that is so hot. I can't believe how serious
This man
they
is
are
so
about safety."
responsible with his own body. I wonder what he could do with mine. Sexually. In
Yeah.
intercourse.
I'm not sure if she would say all that out loud, but it would definitely be happening somewhere in her brain.
Yes.
Swanson.
Okay, now picture this scenario. You're finally back at home, ready to commence sexual acts. You can't take
Uh-huh.
you can't take your helmets off because they're stuck on your heads.
Well, okay, but stay with me here.
I got a point.
Stare, is your point that sex itself can be dangerous and you need head protection for it? Because
Yes.
I'm on board.
A condom is a helmet for your other head.
Well, that's fine.
What?
Swanson, your stance was that helmets don't do any protecting at all.
Well, no, a condom is not a helmet for your head.
It is a helmet for your head, buddy.
That's not how that works. It's around your entire penis. A condom would be like if you wrapped yourself in bubble wrap, which I'm fine with. Just don't wear a helmet.
Tough call, but absolutely Stairmaster's getting the point and
Yes!
Swanson's not.
That's just my day. Domination.
It's fucking rigged.
It's not rigged. Alright, here we go. This one's going to be very controversial. Please don't get emotional about this question, please. Okay?
Okay.
Alright. Flossing is immoral.
Fact.
Opinion.
Stare, why do you think flossing's okay?
I think that the stuff between your teeth are just squatters and have no right to reside there.
Whoa. Wow. Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're bordering on some kind of I don't use this term lightly. So, Stare, please don't get upset when I say this, but sounds a bit fascist to me.
Oh, come the fuck on.
Stare, let me ask you a question here, bud, okay? Who decided to eat the food that goes into your mouth?
My tummy dead.
No.
Tummy
Wrong.
hungry.
Wrong answer. You decided to eat the food that goes in your mouth. So really, you're
Stare.
responsible for the food that is living between your teeth.
I can't just eat soft food for the rest of my life.
Well, then
Stare,
you have to
can
deal with the
absolutely
food.
decide your diet.
So what? I'm just supposed to, like...
Let it
Get
breathe.
bad teeth?
Let it look. Whatever's supposed to be in between those teeth is supposed to be there.
No, it's gonna ruin my roots and whatnot. Teeth roots, dental terms.
Hey,
I'm
look.
gonna get gingivitis.
Look, cavemen didn't have any problems with this.
Don't they find, like...
I can't believe how selfish you're being. The bacteria and food particles in your mouth have rights too.
Where did these rights come from?
Basic human dignity.
They're not humans!
They will be.
How can you
They're
say
little
that?
tiny guys!
Oh my, I can't believe you just said that. You just...
Wow,
You
I
just
can't
called
believe
all
you would
those-
use a derogatory term like tiny guys.
You just dehumanized billions of people. Trillions, actually. This is unacceptable.
I'm
Stairmaster
not-
gets the point.
What? What? Why?
So do I win?
Why
No,
did he
there's
get the
still one.
point?
There's still one more question.
Why did he get the
Don't
point?
worry
You didn't
about it.
answer my question.
This is what it all comes down to.
Swanson Stare is just looking like really sharp today.
What does that mean?
Like, he's dressed well. He's, his hair is looking
What does that
good.
got to do with anything?
I got a really cool helmet. I look like I'm in Daft Punk.
I'm just really happy with Stare's appearance today, and I want to reward him in any way I can.
He already got 2 points.
Wow, Swanson, you're taking this game really seriously.
Yeah, Swanson. I mean, you can still make it up. Like this
Yeah,
next
it's not like
question.
There's
gonna
one more
die.
question left.
No,
It's not
this
like
next
there's anything
question's
at stake.
worth 5 points.
Oh.
All right.
Okay. Here we go. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Now, I don't want any expletives when I say this question.
Okay, my man.
All right, let me get him out now. Fuck. Shit.
Oh!
God damn it. Okay, I think I'm good.
All right. So, if you fill a cup with water to the 50% mark, the
Yes.
only way to refer to that glass is half empty.
Opinion.
I also have to say opinion.
Why?
Because it could
you
also
fill-
be half full.
It's not. It's full.
What do you mean full?
Because you deliberately stopped filling it.
So
You didn't
like,
accidentally stop filling it. You deliberately stopped filling it.
wait, so are you telling me that if you're thirsty and you want a full glass of water and I walk over and I pour 50% of it in there on purpose and then leave, then it's full and you're satisfied?
I would call you a jackass, but yes.
All right, I'm doing something controversial here.
Uh-oh.
Never been done on the show before.
What?
Are you changing your stance?
What?
I'm moving to fact.
How did this happen?
Well, I was thinking it over. And yeah, it's true. If it's not above that 50% line, that 50%, it's half empty.
No,
It's
but if
almost
you're,
like you're changing your stance to get the points.
but if you're filling,
Why would I ever do that when I'm clearly
you're-
making my point right now?
But if you filled that cup for yourself and you stopped at the 50 mark, you would describe it as half full.
I did not make that qualification.
You didn't say for anyone. I'm just saying there is a scenario where you could fill it to 50% and it would be half
Who
full.
only wants half of a glass of water?
I don't know the person who only filled it up to 50%.
If it's at 50% or below, you got a half empty glass of water.
No, Stare just blew my mind with that point. That is...
Thank you.
I had never thought of it that way. Yeah, if your intention from the get-go was to pour for yourself
Yes.
only half the glass of water.
It's still half
Then-
empty.
No, it would be full because you have as much water as you want.
Full is not a word. What is this? Doesn't
It's
mean
hyphenated,
anything.
man.
Yeah, it's full because as far as you're concerned, that glass is as full as it needs to be. It is
Yes.
absolutely a completely...
It's functionally full.
It's a full glass of water to fully satisfy your thirst.
All right.
Stairmaster gets the 5 points. Perfect
Yes!
victory.
And now I'm going to make fun of you. I'm going to call your dad and tell you what a loser you are.
My dad's dead.
Oh no! I'm sorry.
He's not. I just wanted to see your reaction.
Oh.
All right, you ready for your prize, Stairmaster?
Oh, there's a prize?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, what is it?
It is a half full glass poison.
This is
Wow.
Seems half empty to me.
Well, drink up, buddy.
You know what? It's 2019. Why not? Glug. Ah!
It is the year of suicide.
Ah!
Yeah, it wasn't poison, Stare. It was a joke.
Oh.
It's corn syrup.
Stare's definitely allergic to corn syrup.
Uh-oh. Do you have his EpiPen?
Yeah, hold on. Let me go through some stuff here, trying to find it. Oh God, why did I keep it at the bottom of this barrel? I think this is either his EpiPen or my last shot of heroin. So give it a go.
All right, here we go.
Ah. My skin feels real good right now.
I can't tell if that was the EpiPen or the heroin.
Well, congratulations, Stairmaster.
I got heroin. Yay! Maybe.
Wow, I didn't
Hooray.
know that cured asphyxiation due to allergies.
What a powerful drug. All right, well, let's move on to our next segment, another one near and dear to everyone's heart. It's Trailer Blazers. Hit the theme, Keo.
Dun-dun-dun, 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 dun-dun-dun. Trailer Blazers.
That's right.
Trailer Talk Boys.
Welcome to Trailer Blazers, the podcast in a podcast where we watch trailers.
Uh-oh.
This is a splinter podcast where we've declared succession from TV tuners.
That's right. Just briefly, we talk about only trailers and nothing else. All right.
I don't like talking about upcoming things. I only like talking about past and present things.
Well, these are eventually going to be present things.
I can't predict what's going to happen, Swanson.
Well, I mean, eventually they'll be present, so it's fine.
Well, when you think about it, trailers are a present thing.
Wow. You know, Stairmaster really is on the ball today.
Yeah.
He's just completely with it. He's sharp.
My mind has never been more clear.
It's almost like he didn't eat a grocery store chicken before recording.
Yeah, and my stomach isn't completely mutinying. I'm not sweating profusely.
Yeah, that would be weird.
The first show we watched, or the first trailer we watched, was a show about a guy in a suit doing something.
Yeah, a big old gross boy in a suit.
Russell Crowe.
It's Russell Crowe pulling his Christian Bale impression. His Christian Bale playing Dick Cheney impression. As he goes under a bunch of makeup to be Roger Ailes, everyone's favorite deceased man. Deceased rape man.
Wow, that's a really good combo.
Yep. Of course, the creator of Fox News, or one of them.
The other one, Roger Moore. Wait, now.
The James Bond?
Rupert Murdoch.
Yeah. And Rupert Murdoch is apparently going to be in this, but we get this is a little, like, teaser that's basically just to show off how good Russell Crowe's makeup team is. To make him look all gross and sweaty.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't think he looks enough like human pig man Roger Ailes.
Oh, so it needs to look like, what's his name at the end of Porkin' Across America?
Sure.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Kira remembers.
Yes, Swanson, at the end of that show, like, he literally
we've talked about this before on the podcast.
Oh.
I know what Stairmaster meant this time without having to see it, which sounds like the better option.
Yeah, very skippable Onion show.
The guy turns into a pig, for those who haven't listened to past episodes.
The man, he becomes a pig.
He a pig. Does the Onion still do shows?
No. Those lazy motherfuckers.
Yeah. The Onion, still doing better than the AV Club. Alright. The Loudest Voice is the name of this, based off of the book about Roger Ailes being a weird, creepy...
pedophile?
Weird pedophile. He's not that, but he's close enough.
He probably was. He just didn't get caught.
Yeah, and Russell Crowe is doing his best to be that creepy boy. There's the best part about this isn't anything in the trailer, really. It's at the end of the trailer. They play this ominous music as Roger Ailes just sort of stares at you.
Yeah.
Why don't you click on the next video, huh?
Why don't you subscribe to the streaming service, huh?
Yeah,
this is the new reality.
Yeah, you want to watch this limited series, don't you? Anyway, it's probably going to be all right.
I'm not going to watch it.
Probably going to be deeply upsetting.
Yeah, I mean, like, who wants to watch a show about Roger Ailes?
I mean, I guess it could be educational, but...
Let's watch a show where we feel bad all the time.
Yeah, it's just like watching the news. Anyway, a show where you won't feel bad all the time, maybe, is the other thing we watched. The Boys!
My boy!
The Boys!
Boy!
The Boys are back in town, as it turns out. In this trailer for the adaptation of Garth Ennis's...
Garth Marenghi.
The adaptation of Garth Marenghi's popular comic book. No,
The
Garth
Boys!
Ennis, the creator of Preacher and other
What's it?
well-known
Yes.
comics like Welcome Back,
The
Frank.
Boys!
What's this comic called? The Boys?
Yes.
I could recall. I thought it was called something else.
No,
All I remember is a guy proposing to his fiancée and then the speedster running into her. and like just turning her into mulch.
I think
On
that happens in
Collusion.
one of the first issues, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it sounds like Garth Ennis. Anyway, this,
More like Garth Penis.
what's that mean? Expand on that.
He a dick.
Oh.
my
Yeah,
God.
this trailer shows that, hey, maybe superheroes aren't so super after all.
Maybe we shouldn't give people power over others.
Huh. Maybe they turn into huge dicks when you do that. Anyway, we get a lot of, we get Carl Urban, who's playing, like, the lead character, whose name is The Butcher.
We get to see a lady crush a man's skull between her thighs.
With her, well, not her powerful thighs.
And I was like, mood.
She doesn't crush him with her thighs, that's for sure.
I can attest to that. Stairs frequently fantasized about that.
Yeah, about being crushed by a woman's labia majora.
Well, not. I just want to be crushed to death in a scissor hold. Not anything weird like that.
Yeah, that's not, yeah. You want
Just
to
normal guy stuff.
be... Yeah,
Yeah.
Stair wants to be crushed by a woman!
That's why I have the life choked out of me. I want her to step on my neck until I die.
Yeah. But these superheroes seem super bad. Which makes sense because this show is executive produced by Seth Rogen.
Wow.
Who also executive
Lot of-
produced the okay adaptation of Preacher on AMC.
Well, good for him. I'm
Uh,
glad he's doing things.
This
I
seems like a
guess.
more wild version than what you can get away with on AMC.
Yeah.
And it looks
There's
like
blood.
yeah, there's lots of blood, there's lots of shooting and violence and a dolphin? Did I see a dolphin?
Yes.
Yeah, there's a dolphin.
I assume that dolphin's gonna fuck someone.
that
The
dolphin
world's most terrifying creature.
Yeah. That dolphin, what do you think that dolphin has mind powers? That's my prediction.
Yes.
That dolphin reads minds.
The dolphins also have superheroes, but they don't interact with human society, so we rarely find out.
Yeah. Yeah, the dolphins have a superhero named Human Man, and they have all the powers of a human.
What a terrible... When you think about it, humans are just like inferior to dolphins in almost every way besides opposable thumbs.
Besides the
And being-
opposable thumbs and walking
Yeah,
and space
being able to do
travel
fires.
and internet.
Pretty big difference, but yeah.
I think dolphins would have internet if they could, like, start fires underwater. They probably would have gotten there before us.
Yeah, you think they would have gotten space travel? Because there's 2 extra layers that they have to go through.
Oh, yeah, they'd be fucked then.
But yeah.
I'm pretty sure like it loops over and dolphins can just exist in space.
That's true.
Space dolphins. Now that's terrifying.
Oh, no.
Well, who do you think would win in a battle? A xenomorph or a space dolphin?
The space dolphin would win because it can use tools. I've never seen a xenomorph use tools.
What kind of tools?
Wrench.
Like a stick?
What tools do dolphins use?
I think a dolphin can use a stick in the ocean.
Yeah. It would also beat a xenomorph if it was fighting it in the ocean. In fact, I think it would do even better in the ocean.
Yeah, all they gotta do is ram it a bunch and it'll be fine.
Anyway, the Butcher says that sometimes you gotta spank the superheroes.
Yeah.
And the audience surrogate, whose name I guess is like Huey or something, according to this, says that how do you spank a superhero? And then there's like a bunch of murders.
C4.
Yeah. Bunch of explosives
I'll
and
show 'em.
guns and murder. Yeah, it looks like it's gonna be one of those darkly comedic shows that tease
Goes
it.
on for one season.
Yeah, that goes on for one season, and then Amazon will be like, no,
No.
no, no,
No.
not today.
No. Do it slower. Do some more.
Anyway, it looks okay.
Yeah, it seems like it might be entertaining. The violence is really gratuitous, I'll say that.
Yeah, I feel like that might be part of the point. I don't know. I mean, it
Nasty.
was part of the point of the comic, but also the comic somehow ran for 72 issues of the same thing. So
Yeah.
Alright.
oh right.
Feeling good.
Let's jam.
let's jam into our main event of the evening.
Jam of Thrones!
We watched Game of Thrones. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. The popular, perhaps the most popular show on television has
All of
returned.
existence.
Yeah.
I just want to say it right now. I was very baffled by the inclusion of Sonic the Hedgehog in this season.
I was intrigued.
I don't know, Kyo. It seems like he might not have been paying enough attention. They've been hinting at it for a while.
How?
I wonder what Sonic's going to do about the White Walkers.
You don't
Is he
remember
like-
the scene where Jon Snow looked at Cersei and said, "Gotta go fast."
Yeah, at the end of season 7.
I missed that completely.
Man, you missed a lot. What I was surprised about was Sonic immediately bending his knee to Daenerys.
Yeah,
And calling
that
her
seems kind of
way
out of
past
character
cool?
for him.
She seems the opposite of cool.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? There was another hint. Like someone said, 7 kingdoms in hand.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Do you think Robotnik's showing up next?
Oh my god, they're gonna have him team up with the White King.
No, he's going to show up in like the egg carrier and immediately get blown away.
He's teaming up with Cersei. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Yeah, that's probably it.
Cersei would like the cut of his jib.
And then there will be a 5-minute sex scene.
Yeah, you'll get to see his egg
on?
dick. Anyway.
We see a tasteful silhouette of it.
Well, it's, only full frontal nudity for the women on Game of Thrones. So, yes, you'll see some tasteful nudity in front
As a
of it.
feminist, like, Dr. Robotnik would be the ultimate partner for Cersei, I think.
It's true, yeah. I can't wait for the scene where Dr. Robotnik is forced to walk around nude throughout the city.
Shame!
All right.
Like all the little flickies and whatnot, and the
all
animal
the
friends are just shaming him. Including Sonic's friend, Cuck or whatever.
Cuck? What?
Cucky. The chicken is named
Cucky.
Cucky. The
What?
little chicken that comes out of the badnik is named Cucky.
This isn't real.
This is
It's
canon.
real.
This is a true lore. True
They
Sonic
didn't know
facts
better,
stated.
Swanson. They didn't know better.
Yeah, I guess. I guess they truly didn't. Anyway, so we get a little orphan boy at the beginning of this, and I think my prediction is he's going to be crucial to the season.
He's gonna be like the orphan boy in season 4, and just shoot Daenerys with an arrow.
Yeah, yes. Yeah, he's going to, Jon Snow is going to get some smokes, and then
Yeah.
he's going to get shot in the head. And it's going to be
you'll be
revealed that Cersei...
at the apothecary.
Yes, and it's going to be revealed that Cersei hired the little boy to do it.
But it turns out Jon Snow was insulting her and calling her a coward and challenging her to come out on the streets.
Yeah, the scene, it's really, there is a scene in this episode where Jon Snow jumps out a window,
Yeah.
and it's very
really
strange.
hard to believe he would survive that.
Yeah, and yet somehow it's real.
He
I remember that
just
scene
walked
where
away
Ned-
after that.
Remember that scene where Ned and Robert were only speaking through the word fuck?
Yeah, what a classic scene from this classic HBO series.
Yeah.
Yeah, as they gradually unravel the mystery.
Yeah, as they gradually unravel the mystery of who killed.
Their dads.
Yeah. Anyway, so I'm glad that this opening gets us to see, lets us see all of Arya's reactions to just everyone showing up.
Everyone's here.
I love that, like, every time a new character that's like established shows up during this like parade of people, it cuts over to Arya's reaction real quick. She's happy.
That seems like what the entire episode was. Just vignettes of all the characters. There
just
was
being
no
happy to
overarching
see each
plot.
other.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of setup and like sort of weirdly fan servicey reunions that are going on. It was all right for the most part, but
Seems a bit shallow.
But yeah, they everyone reunites. Jon Snow reunites with Bran, and Bran's all like, yeah, whatever, this is all cool and all, but like there's like an ice dragon and shit.
I'm just gonna sit in my pervert chair and keep watching everyone.
His wheelchair?
What?
Stare, do you have something to say about disabled people?
Oh, no, I'm just saying Bran Stark is a pervert.
How? What did he
He
do?
keeps watching everything.
Oh, I don't think he watched anything sexual, though.
Well, Hodor's flashback is like the most sexual thing.
What?
Yeah, wasn't that the point of the Hodor thing? That he saw that lady getting fucked?
No.
Traumatized him? Well, I don't know. I stopped after season 4. I only got osmosis.
How did you get that impression? What?
Hold on. We need to
Why
let
would
this
you
all air out. What did you think the Hodor thing was before I explain it?
Bran figured out how to view across time and space and saw the inception of Hodor when that lady was like, hold the door because she's getting dick good and didn't want Hodor to see it.
You were so close to having it right. No, he warged, which is that thing you said, the future and all that, into Hodor's body.
Yes.
When Hodor was trying to keep the White Walkers from attacking from getting to Bran.
Uh-huh.
So he warged into Hodor, and caused what was it? Like he caused Hodor to see all of time and space, so that he could only say "hold the door," which is what he was doing, so Bran could escape before he died.
Oh.
So it's
Wait, they killed Hodor? Oh,
yes.
no.
Did you not notice he wasn't around?
Oh.
It was very sad.
Tragic death, if you will, Stairmaster.
I also probably super fucked up that explanation, so I can't wait for
I could have
subtweets
sworn
about
that
that.
involved Hodor seeing someone getting fucked and being traumatized.
Is that in the books or something?
Who knows?
Probably is now. He just gave him an idea. Oh, that sounds good. Maybe there's a feast going on while he's being fucked.
There's a scene in the book where Bran just like sees across time and like sees his father praying to the Godswood, and Ned Stark notices like there's a weird thing in the breeze. Sorry.
And Ned Stark
Doesn't sound perverted at all to me.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter now. Ned Stark's dead.
Yeah, rest in peace.
To the true hero.
Yeah.
Anyway, I do enjoy that Bran doesn't seem to give a shit about pleasantries at all.
Yeah.
Also that he just sort of hangs around and waits for people to judge on them.
Yeah, he just sits there and watches them like a pervert.
So then we get some focus on Jon Snow, who is still, after all of these years, the lead character in every Bethesda game ever made.
His manner of speaking is kind of like Jason Statham.
Yeah, and
that just makes me want to watch a Jason Statham movie.
But Jon Snow, of course, is Dick and his cousin.
Oh no!
Of course, he doesn't know that yet, but him and Daenerys are involved, and it causes.
Historically speaking, that's not really that big a deal.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely a lot worse going on.
Yeah,
but it does cause some tension between him and Sansa, who for some reason is referred to at least twice, I think, by Arya and another person as one of the smartest people around. Have not.
Yeah, that was a pretty major contradiction. I don't understand. Like,
never
was her intelligence just kind of newfound? Or,
yeah, is this a new thing?
Forgetting about half the series where she was just dumb.
Which is weird because she also just like straight up calls Tyrion the dumbest person in the world, pretty much.
This stupid short boy.
She's just like, you're such a dumb dummy.
Stupid short boy
because
with
you
a
still
short
like
brain.
your family. Stupid.
I don't know. I didn't see how the whole Littlefinger thing finally played out. Did she not outsmart him or something?
She did, but with the help of Arya.
Oh, that's only half as clever.
They literally used the know everything power as well.
Yeah.
Oh, that didn't sound good at all.
Yeah, I don't really get the whole Sansa being the smartest of anybody in the... Arya is literally smarter than her. And she calls her the smartest person she met.
Yeah, but they gotta have the final season conflict after they defeat the White King.
Well, Cersei's still there, and she doesn't even have elephants yet.
When are we gonna get the elephants?
I was on some wiki and like there was a clickbait article that said, "What does she want with the elephants?" I'm like, what?
She just wanted elephants.
They're big.
Yeah.
They're imposing.
So yeah, Euron Greyjoy, of course, wants to make it with Cersei and brings his entire fleet with him.
That's also strange because in the books he wasn't that horny. He was just obsessed with dark shit like going to the shadowy seas and whatnot.
Well, I don't know if he's like, it's that he's super horny so much as that he wants the power that comes with, bedding the queen.
Yeah, his interests don't really seem very sexual.
Yeah. It is super creepy when he says that he's going to put a prince in her, but, it's not as far from the creepiest thing that's ever been on Game of Thrones.
I mean, I think someone could probably say that in a less creepy way, but
Well, yeah.
not him.
But yeah, he does not bring the elephants because they cannot travel on boat.
True.
And Cersei is very perturbed by this.
What? Yeah. You can put him on a barge at most.
Yeah.
Well, so an elephant's gonna punch the White King with its trunk and kill him in one hit.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's going to be an elephant that Yara is riding, and it also steps on Euron. Euron, sorry. I made it sound like it stepped in piss.
Euron, great
Good
joy.
ending.
Anyway, we were robbed of not getting to see a Euron sex scene that we all wanted. I'm sure
Is
we
that
all
what
wanted
we want?
Yeah, didn't you guys want to just see his naked ass pounding away?
No, I wanted to see his brother, who I don't even think is in the show.
No, he's dead.
Oh, no. No, not the old guy, Victorian Greyjoy.
Oh. I don't know if he's in the show.
Yeah.
He's probably dead.
Probably.
They make
Fell down some stairs.
Yeah, they make a big deal of Yara, Theon, and Euron being the only ones left.
Yeah. Well, Theon shows up, right? But he doesn't have any lines.
No, Theon shows up and rescues Yara, and then Yara punches him in the face.
And he doesn't say anything.
No, he talks, because he says that he needs to go help Jon Snow, because
Oh, okay.
they needed to wrap up this plot point real quick and realized they only had 6 episodes to do it.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, I was just like, wait, they're rescuing her?
Wait, only 6 episodes?
Yes, this is counting this one.
Oh, dear.
I mean, the rest of the episodes are going to be like an hour and a half long, but...
Oh.
No, but really, though, they skipped over that rescue really quick.
Yeah.
It was almost as dumb as that scene in Season 4 where they try to rescue Theon and get scared off by dogs.
Yeah, is there not a way they could have written it? I mean, I don't know how the rest of the thing plays out, but is there not a way they could have written it so that, Theon shows up later to the north? They could have just...
Making a multi-episode arc instead of just one scene.
Yeah, make
Did
it...
they even... Where was Theon at the end of Season 7, anyways?
He had just beaten up some dude who was trying to, I don't remember what Theon's whole deal is.
He just teleports to King Landing. He travels.
His sister wanted to be in charge, and this guy was like, "No, I'm going to do it."
Oh yeah, and he beat him up, right?
Yeah,
and then he won the trust of the members of the Iron Fleet that he had.
Oh.
So that's the people who help him kill everybody on board the ship.
For a second, I thought he was just doing it by himself, like he was going full Rambo.
No, Theon is not that good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I also like that Yara apparently took the time to clean up, because once she's freed and they're on the bow of the ship again, she's just way cleaner than before.
Very hygienic person.
And I'm glad I'm free, but first let me take this shower. Anyway, so yeah, she's like, yeah, thanks for saving me, Theon. Anyway, back to those important story parts that you need to go to. I'll come back in a later episode, I bet.
Hopefully I don't die.
She's gonna die. One of them's gonna die.
I would bet on Theon dying, considering he's the one going to the ice people's place.
They can't see him because he doesn't have a dick or balls.
They can only see dicks. The heat signatures.
Yeah.
They have a big dick energy sense, and he doesn't have
They
it.
got scouters.
Theon has something important, which is no dick energy.
Well, yeah, you're right. That is something that's lacking in our era.
Yeah. Tyrion sure does love making no dick jokes, though.
Oh yeah, we get the very bad exchange between him and Varys.
Well, where Tyrion makes a dick joke and Varys asks
Yes.
why.
Yeah, and the punchline is because you have no balls.
Yeah. Look, Tyrion's jokes have never been good, so I don't know what you're expecting.
I don't know, I kind of remember him being vaguely charming in season 1 and 2, and here it's just like, here's Peter Dinklage slumming it up.
Well, I mean, it's hard to say it's slumming it up when this is what made him famous, but... Remember that time where he was a dwarf in Infinity War, but he was really big, and that was the whole joke?
That was fun.
That was a good time. I like
That was
that.
a good joke.
Anyway, so we get Jon Snow and Daenerys spending some quality time.
They ride the dragon.
Yeah, they're riding dragons, and the CGI gets a little wonky in a couple places, but don't pay attention to that. And
what do you expect?
Yeah, they just have fuck you money. Anyway, they're kissing and the dragons want to watch. The dragons are like into it.
Maybe they think they're fighting, and that's why they're concerned.
I don't know. I feel like those dragons were horny. They wanted to watch.
I don't think dragons... Just because they're horny doesn't mean they know what kissing is.
I thought the dragons were like, gross, you guys are related,
Mom.
stop.
Uncle!
I mean, I guess maybe, because the idea is that the reason the dragon lets Jon ride him at all is because he has Targaryen blood, but... Anyway, we get Samwell, good boy Samwell, and he's in the library as always. When Daenerys,
what a nerd.
Yeah, reading up like a dweeb. And
Daenerys like struts in and she's like, "Hey, yo, I killed your dad, killed your brother.
You better watch out, I'm gonna kill you too."
For me, it was just Tuesday.
She shows up and she book drops Samwell. Pick those up, nerd.
Pick up that trash can.
And then like Jorah like pushes dirt into his face. Anyway, no. She thanks Samwell for helping. What's his face? And Samwell's like, "Oh, sure thing, anything." And he mentions his family, and she tells him,
"I killed him."
She burnt them alive when they refused to bend the knee, and yeah, Samwell takes it well.
He gets a little upset.
He gets a little perturbed.
Wow.
And as he's like leaving in a fit, still like in shock from learning that his family died, Bran's just hanging out there being like, "Hey man, what the fuck you think you're doing, bro?
It's time to move the plot on."
Bran just says, what are you doing, bro? Huh?"
He's like, "Bro, you gotta tell your bro what's going on, bro."
He's like, "Hey, you gotta tell Jon the truth, bro." I would like it if Bran was like a really bro heavy person.
And he's like, "Why don't you tell him, Bran?" He's like, "Bro, he's not my bro. You're his bro, dude."
Which is pretty cold-blooded, Bran. You grew up with this dude. Sort of.
I think the idea though is that like basically the Bran we know is dead.
Well, yeah, this is like the three-eyed raven in Bran's body, isn't it?
Essentially, yeah.
Anyway, everyone seems really chill about this whole ice dragon thing that was mentioned at the beginning of the episode.
Yeah, we get to see it in the recap if you saw that.
Someone mentions,
like
was it
problem.
Bran?
Yeah.
I think Bran mentions that there's an ice dragon, and everyone's just like, "Huh? Oh, well, let's keep going on with our own bullshit."
Yeah, I was just thinking, I wish Godzilla was here.
Well, now you get a nice version. Anyway, we get a scene of it's Tormund and some other people I don't remember, who are all
Oh yeah, they're in like survival horror.
Yeah.
Survival.
They're going through this cave.
Resident Evil 7.
Or this cabin or whatever, and they find one of the like little lords that we see earlier in the episode, and he's been murdered, sort of. He's been turned, and there's a bunch of body parts strewn in a very odd symbol. My bold prediction:
Nasty.
This symbol's gonna mean something.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
It's gonna mean something, guys. I think it's gonna be a thing.
That's how they're gonna win.
Bad,
they're gonna like sacrifice Bran by stringing him up like that and burning him alive.
Yeah, because it worked out so well for Stannis.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. So they see this weird sight.
Oh yeah, I'm shocked that Eye Patch Guy's still alive, considering he's already been long dead in the books.
I don't remember who Eye Patch Guy is.
He was a guy who came back from the dead because he worshipped
Is that
R'hllor?
Barrack?
R'hllor? Yes, Barrack.
Yeah.
In the books, he sacrifices himself to bring back Catelyn Stark, who comes back as like a mute revenant who's seeking revenge on everyone.
Well, that didn't happen in this, so that's probably why he's still alive.
Mm.
I bet he'll be dead by next episode. Anyway, yeah, Barrack burns this guy alive when he comes back as a white, and yeah, that's it for that creepy horror scene, which is really the only piece of action we kind of get in this whole episode.
That was the only interesting thing, like the only thing that stuck out.
Yeah. So Samwell meets with Jon and is like, "You're her cousin. And,
You let her inside you." Wait. Maybe.
Well, yeah, I don't know. Maybe.
Maybe.
Jon Snow likes pegging.
They had ways
confirmed.
back then.
Anyway, yeah, he gives him the bombshell, which seems to be setting up a potential conflict because now Daenerys no longer has the rights to the throne.
Or they could just get married, and there would be zero problems.
That they're cousins now, so that'd be weird for them.
Not really. I mean, by medieval standards, that's pretty normal for royalty to do.
Yeah, it might be weird for them though.
Fuck them.
Anyway, this sets up conflict.
The end.
No, not the end.
Oh, okay.
Then Jaime Lannister shows up, and he's hanging out,
Yay!
and he's looking worried, and then he spots Bran, as Bran's just like staring at him, and Jaime Lannister has the best expression on his face, because it's me anytime I see someone from high school. It's just a mixture of confusion and shock, and is that he noticed me?
Yeah. I'm shocked that Jamie even recognized
The natural
him,
reaction.
how long it's been.
I feel like you never forget the kid you pushed out of a
He's not a
window.
kid anymore. He had a growth spurt. He's got a
He
big
still
boy
looks
face
the
now.
same.
No, he's got a big boy face now.
He looks the same.
He went through puberty. He's got a big boy face.
Your face doesn't like morph like you're an anamorph when you like when you hit puberty.
Well, maybe yours doesn't, Swanson, but some of us get a little thing called testosterone.
What? And testosterone mutates your face?
I mean, he does look different, but you can still identify him.
Yeah, okay.
It would be great if the next episode he's like, "Who's that guy? Why is he staring at me?"
Yeah, that would be fun.
I hope the next episode opens up with them just staring at each other for another minute. And like one of them awkwardly coughs.
Oh, they both pull out swords and leap at each other.
Leap? I don't
Yes.
think Bran does much leaping.
Maybe it's a catapult on his wheelchair for exactly that purpose.
In case he's in a bad situation.
Yeah. Always have an escape plan.
I mean, he could just warg into somebody, I guess, but... Yeah, and that's pretty much it for the episode. There's something with Bronn, where Bronn gets bribed by Cersei to go kill Jaime and Tyrion, which probably won't happen.
Yeah.
Bronn will go and like act like he's gonna do it, and then he'll be like, "Nah, we're still mates."
And then he'll shoot the crossbow into the sky, and the arrow will travel across Westeros to kill Cersei.
Good ending.
Kia, would you be happy if Bronn was the one who killed Cersei?
Yeah, I'd smile.
If he killed her with Joffrey's crossbow?
I can't really make much sense of that happening, but yes, I would I'd be very happy.
Anyway, that's it for this episode. It's an episode of the show. It's a lot of table setting for whatever big shenanigans are going to go on in the second episode.
Oh, also the Hound is there.
Oh yeah,
Did
the
he ever
Hound has
get around?
Hmm?
Did he ever get around to beating up his brother like he was supposed to?
No, you saw the Mountain. He's that grotesque.
Oh, he's still there.
Yeah, he's that grotesque zombie monster that Euron looks at and gets confused.
Oh no! Everyone who was reading the books was looking forward to them fighting.
Well, I'm pretty sure it's going to happen. I'm pretty sure it's going to happen, but
who knows?
Yeah, they gotta fight this season. If they don't, then the whole show's a failure.
Yeah, I don't see Cersei dying without the Mountain also dying. So it'd be pretty hard for that to happen. He's pretty much her bodyguard. So, and the Hound's the only one that can do it. Who would you take in Clegane Bowl, Stairmaster?
The Hound. Since he's not a Frankenstein, he's probably got a good brain still.
Kyo?
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say...
I gotta give it to the Hound.
I was gonna say they both die.
Oh, no. Please, no.
The Hound, grabs the Mountain and drags him into a fire, and they both burn.
Oh, no!
Yeah, something like that. Anyway, that was it for this episode of Game of Thrones. Final thoughts?
It's okay.
Yeah, it was alright.
Yeah, it was like I said, it was table setting, really. It was a lot of getting people to places. Anyway,
some setting up of a little bit of conflict to come. Yeah.
Presumably before the next 5 episodes get all crazy with it.
All right.
Anyway, that's a tune in.
Tune out for me.
Okay, well, you didn't really explain why, other than saying
it's
I don't feel
right. I don't feel like following up, so it's a tune out.
Yeah, I think that's a tune in.
Yeah, I mean, I'm 7 seasons deep. It would be a little weird to tune out now.
Lucky for me, I'm only 4 seasons, and I don't plan on changing that.
So that's a tune in for Game of Thrones.
Like we needed you to tell.
Like you needed to know from us to watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and give it a try, I guess.
Here's our recommendation. Watch The Wire instead.
Well, why not both?
The Wire will scratch the same itch.
Yeah.
Watch The Wire on one computer, and then go over to your other computer, because everyone has 2, and watch the Game of Thrones. Really put that HBO Now, or that HBO Go streaming service to use.
Well, what I like is the split screen service where you can watch 2 shows on the same screen.
Yeah, that's great.
And sometimes the characters from each show will look at each other and say, "Who are you?"
Yeah, it gets really confusing. Anyway, that's it for this week's episode of TV Tuners. If you have any quips, comments, questions, or otherwise, you can send them to us at tvtunerspodcast@gmail.com. What's that email, Kyo-Ray?
Email? Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, Swanson. Just stop, okay? Just stop being weird.
It's the email, Kyo-Ray.
Stop being weird. Swanson, come on. It's tvtunerspodcast@gmail.co.uk.
That's right.
That's right.
And we're on Twitter. You can find us there. I'm on Twitter at Jesse Swanson.
I'm on Stairmaster2.
I'm on Cracklin Kyo-Ray, and he's spelled out with a K.
Yeah, like how you would normally spell Cracklin, right?
No.
Cacklin.
Cacklin Kyo-Ray. That's a completely different account. Don't go to that one.
That one's scary. Oh no. Oh, ooh.
It makes me go major yikes. Anyway, you can also find the podcast on Twitter at TVTuners and use the hashtag TVTuners, and we'll give a glance at what you're saying.
Nope.
Yes, Keo won't, but I will. And yeah, that's about it for this week's episode of the podcast. Make sure you subscribe to us. We're on all the podcatchers of your choice. iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, all of them.
And we're not kidding, though. You need to interact with us. It's important. You need to do it right now. If you're listening and you're not interacting, I'm angry with you. I'm upset.
And you don't want to be angry. Keo Rain to be angry with you.
I don't care. Just say hello to me on Twitter. It'll lighten up my day.
And that's it for this week's episode of the show. So we'll see you guys next week for more TV goodness. Until then, keep watching. Bye. It's over.
Hey, I'll play with you some other time.